So today, something really huge happened in my life. Since August of 2013, I had been living in a very emotionally, physically, and economically abusive relationship. I tried to leave several times during that time period and would ultimately come back with false promises, fear of being on my own, and all of the other gaslighting that occurs when a woman is abused by her partner. During those times that we were together, before I finally left on July 22nd of 2015, he strangled me, he beat me, he held me outside of an open door on a truck that was moving, he lit my hair on fire, he cut my clothes off of me, he waterboarded me, he used things that he knew would emotionally hurt me, he sprayed pesticide on me, he locked me into rooms for hours. So on that day in July 22nd in 2015, when I finally left, I left with the clothes on my back. And I thought surely that was the end of the abuse. Over the past almost 3 years now, my now ex-husband has stalked me, has harassed me, has had me investigated, has attempted to manipulate me through third parties, and has used the legal system to create havoc and emotional distraught for almost 3 years, to the amount of thousands of dollars in order to defend myself. So today, it was a huge day, July 19th of 2018, when I finally heard the judge tell me that I no longer had to be Gina Myers, that I could now be anybody that I wanted to be. Even more elation happened when the judge told me that I was absolved of all legal responsibility for the many, many lawsuits my husband filed against me during the course of the past 3 years, an attempt to control and abuse me. And if that weren't enough, the judge told me that my husband owed me $87,000 plus interest and back alimony. So when he said that I had the right to $87,000 plus interest, I really had to think about what would the outcome be if he were to appeal this judgment. How long would I have to go back to court day in and day out and constantly continue to look behind my back? People have been killed for much, much less than $87,000 plus interest. About 5 days ago, there was a woman. I did not know her. She was in a few towns away, and she was found shot in her car, hanging outside of the driver's side door because her husband had shot her. So I requested a recess during court today and looked at my attorney, and here is what my attorney said to me. Why don't we buy your freedom for $87,000 plus interest? So despite the fact that that money could be used to fund what I call the Lighthouse Project, or could be used to better the future of my children, what really matters most in life is life itself, and the God in who we put faith in, and the people that we love and spend time with and share our lives with on this earth. So today, when I walked back into the courtroom and told the judge that for $87,000 plus interest, I choose to buy my freedom, The courtroom fell silent. Greed can cause many things in life. It can cause loss of relationships. It can cause loss of dear friendships. It can cause heartache. It can cause being alone. You can cause people to commit crimes that they would never otherwise consider doing. And today, I was greedy. I could have very easily accepted the $87,000 plus interest. But I was greedy because I want to live. And when I want to have a life, and I don't want to be dragged into courtroom after appeal upon appeal, or continue to make that drive one more time, just sit in another courtroom, or look behind my back, or have to have sheriffs assigned to me once I enter the county. I want to be free. And so today I was very selfish. I chose freedom, I chose life, and I chose to let go of all of the pain and the chains that have bound me for so many years. There are many women like me in the world that have lost their life and were not as lucky as me to be living today. And despite the challenges and despite still having flashbacks and still having nightmares and still constantly wondering whether or not I am safe, I am still very grateful for being alive and grateful for the people who have helped me on my journey to recovery. And so I'm grateful to all of you, and thank you so much.